Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the main discussion we are having in this country is about the 2023 financial bill that will be soon tabled in the National Assembly for discussion. Then from there, something is going to change in the economy. Everyone in this country is going to be affected either positively or negatively. And seemingly, looking at that bill, you have to tighten your tight belt, because then it is just coming to deal with you and me directly. So we know what William Ruto did the other time when he was in church, was it in Narok? He went to an extent of lecturing, intimidating members of parliament as far as the issue of how they should vote on that bill. Imagine the executive, which is independent, threatening National Assembly, which should be independent, just like the judiciary. Three arms of government: executive, National Assembly, the judiciary. All should be working independently. But this is a man who is at executive office coming to threaten another arm of government. So yesterday, Babu Owino and Peter Salasya, the member of parliament from Mias East, had an advice for William Samoei Ruto. In fact, Babu Owino is advising and Peter Salasya is warning. And this is what Babu Owino said. Let me just quote him. A foolish leader surrounded by advisors, surrounded by intelligent advisors, will always become an intelligent leader. But an intelligent leader, being surrounded or advised by fools, he become a foolish leader. So it is about William Ruto to make a decision on that, on which way to go. And this statement explains the current situation in Kenya Kwanza. It's either Ruto is a fool, is an intelligent leader who is being advised by fools. And if not, then seemingly he is not even being advised with the intelligent leader when he's fool. It's just fool, but the advisors also are in the same shoes. That's why in Kenya Kwanza, everything is not working for them, it's not working for Kenyans. And that is where we are. Now, this is what Peter Salasya told William Samoei Ruto on matters to do with the house levy. It's very clear. Whether you are coming to build these houses in Mias or not, I will not vote for that. In fact, he is one man who is regretting why he took a mortgage for house from National Assembly. He is actually telling Ruto that he is coming to vote out or vote against that bill. Listen to him.
And lastly, I want to advise William Ruto that a foolish leader surrounded or being advised by intelligent people becomes an intelligent leader. But an intelligent leader being advised by fools becomes a foolish leader. What you do that with that information is up to you. Thank you. Any question?
Sasa mimi niko Mombasa, watu wa Mombasa ni wazuri, tumekuwa jana Kwale, mambo ni mzuri. Lakini wakati tumekuwa jana, ati president anasema ati anataka kuona wale wabunge ambao watapigia mswada ati Kenya. Hii mswada president si mtu wa kwanza ambaye kwanza kujenga barabara. Kibaki alijenga barabara, Uhuru alijenga barabara. Sasa yeye kama hataki kujenga barabara, achane na Wakenya. Saa hizi tunaishi maisha ya leo. We don't know even about tomorrow. Kesho hatujui, we only live for today. Kesho ni majaliwa ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Lakini huwezi kwenda kufinya Wakenya kama asifu Wakenya, yani kama Wakenya, yani huwezi finya Wakenya. Have mercy on Kenyans. Na usiforce wabunge ati mwenye hata piga, mimi sitapiga. Mimi ukikataa kupelekea watu wa Mias East manyumba yake, mimi sitaki. Hata pesa yangu ananidaingi, mimi nakataa, mimi 560,000. Hata mimi nataka warudishie pesa yangu. Mimi sitaki mambo ya mortgage hizo. Mimi nataka kuishi leo, mimi kesho mimi ni Mwenyezi Mungu. Sasa mambo ya kuambia wabunge atasibu nani kupigia nani, president tunakuheshimu. Pia heshimuko bunge vile sisi tumekuheshimu. Hiyo dada lazima tuambiane kweli. Hata ukitaka tupitie omba. Ile speech nilitoa jana, hiyo ilikuwa ya watu wako wa UDA. Sisi watu Azimio, mimi ni Azimio. Sasa ungeomba, naomba mpitishe hii because of ABCD. And that is the kind of the language. Learn to humble yourself. Let us not be like...
Now, Peter Salasya did not stop from there. He went to an extent of now putting this one on his Twitter handle, and it's very clear. This is what he said now. Nione mimi kwa macho, I will not vote for that thing. I regret taking a mortgage in National Assembly. It is drying me for no reason. How many houses have you established in Mias East? President, ata ukitaka upitishe, don't warn us as if we are your children. Mimi nilichaguliwa na watu. It is true. He was elected. Now we are continuing with the Punchline discussion, but that's a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. So you can see Peter Salasya and Babu Owino are in Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party, not part of Kenya Kwanza. And that's why Peter Salasya is telling William Ruto that the speech that you are giving the other day, it was not for Azimio, it was not for all members of parliament. That one was only for your UDA or Kenya Kwanza members of parliament. So you cannot bring those threats to us, forcing us to vote for your bill. For us, you either request us, and you should be convincing us. We should be convinced with that bill that it is going to work for common wananchi. But if we find that it's not working for wananchi, why should we support such a thing? That's why he's saying he's going to vote it out. He can't support that. So that is the position of Azimio la Umoja. So the same way Raila Odinga gave direction that Azimio should vote to shoot down that bill. Already we are seeing members of Azimio la Umoja explaining or coming out with their position very clear, so that people will know on how they are going to vote. And this is meant to create that perception, which is very important in this bill, that this bill is unpopular. It has bad things that are not meant to cushion wananchi. The issue of housing, Ruto is not explaining to Kenyans how these houses really are going to be allocated to the poor people he's talking about. Because there's no way you will own a house as long as you are poor, you can't afford to buy it. He told the Kenyans the formula to acquire a house will be if you contribute. And after contributing, you should have enough money that can enable you to get that house. Maybe you need to have like half the amount of the house. If a house is going for 3 million, you need 1.5 million for you now to start staying in the house and paying rent. So that tells you that this thing is not affordable. He's saying it's affordable housing. How can it be affordable when the majority of Kenyans cannot afford it? Affordable is when the majority can manage to have it. Affordable for me, it should be a house that is going for 500,000 shillings. That one, at least middle class, na wengine huku, they can struggle to have one. So in as much as they're saying this house is affordable, it is not. It's not. That's why you see around 60% of population in this country watu wangali na nyumba za matope. Na wale wameupgrade ni ile nyumba ya matope, wameweka ile wire, is it chicken wire mesh or something like that one, alafu wanapiga plaster na wanaweka plaster chini. Hapo tu. Watu wengi wako between that na nyumba za matope. If you come to our villages here, that's what you are going to witness. Wachana na mambo ya town huko. And this is where the majority of people are staying. So imagine these are people who cannot afford that house. Then tell me, how are you telling them? How do you convince them that they're going to have this house? And Peter Salasya is one man who is complaining about the mortgage he took. For him, he's not celebrating the mortgage. It's very clear that the mortgage is draining him. In his pay slip, he goes home with less than 50,000 shillings because the entire salary is going with the mortgage. So he's lamenting on the same. That explains the reason why this issue of affordable housing that will pay through a loan is not even really helping anyone. The priority is food, not housing. Housing is a secondary priority. But primary priority here is food. So if we cannot afford food, deal with the food. If we cannot afford medicine, deal with the medicine. If we cannot afford education, solve the issue of education. If we cannot pay doctors and nurses, sort that out. Those are the primary issues. But if we are not dealing with all those things, then you are coming here to tell us the issue that seemingly there are any primary level. How? It's not workable. So number one ni ukora, kwa sababu hakuna mpango yote inaonyesha kwamba unaweza pata hii nyumba. Number two, it is a secondary issue, not a primary issue. Primary issues are not yet sorted out. We are in a mess. So how do we go to secondary issues when really the primary issues are a problem to us? Sort out those ones. So members of parliament are discussing this, and these are not only the people who are talking about this issue. There are other leaders who are also coming out to give their own view on the same. Listen to Bumula, member of parliament, just responding to William Ruto on the issue of threatening, intimidating members of parliament so that they can vote in a direction in which Ruto want them to vote. Listen to him.